Hello? What's going on here? Someone's drawing a good crowd. But then, he's been doing it for centuries.
For generations of children, no visit to the seaside was complete without the Punch and Judy show. In an age before television, Mr. Punch was hugely popular and remains the most famous puppet character ever invented. The show as we know it today has its origins in the street theatre of 16th century Italy. As it grew more popular, the actors demanded higher fees, so many showmen simply replaced them with puppets. The earliest record of Punch in England is from diarist Samuel Pepys, who on a visit to Covent Garden in 1662 wrote, "Thence to see an Italian puppet play, which is very pretty, the best that I ever saw." By the 19th century, Punch and Judy shows could be seen in all major British cities. They were always topical and mocked the celebrities of the day, the Victorian forerunner of spitting image. When the railways began carrying the masses to the seaside, the puppeteers followed. Thousands of people in search of entertainment presented them with a lucrative opportunity, and every popular resort had its Punch and Judy man, earning his living from contributions from the audience. Weymouth's longest-serving performer was Frank Edmonds. His first show was in 1926, and apart from a gap in the war years, he was a constant fixture on the seafront until he retired in 1976.
But if there's one display that every man feels he's competent to judge, this is it. And Father, suddenly wide awake, comes into his own.
No 1950s holiday entertainment programme was complete without the Bathing Beauty contest. This blatant exposure of flesh was a far cry from the conservative approach of the Victorian age. Any person not using drawers or other appropriate dress after 8 o'clock in the morning will be deemed guilty of indecent exposure of his person and shall pay a forfeit not exceeding 20 shillings. Those wanting to take a dip in the sea still used bathing machines so as not to cause offence to others, and even these were controlled by a strict code of decency. A space of not less than 50 yards shall be preserved between the machines appropriated for the ladies and those appropriated for the gentlemen. The introduction of larger bathing saloons with individual cubicles caused quite a problem. In consequence of the indecent exposure of persons using the bathing saloons recently placed upon the sands, the proprietors are ordered to keep the saloons in deep water. Otherwise, the license will be withdrawn.
The judges finally reach agreement, and as the ceremony ends, the mayor wishes all his duties were as rewarding.